Hey everybody. I know things look a little different here. Uh, got some paint on the on all the Lord have mercy, on all the sideboards. I guess what the is what they're called. I'm not for certain, but anyways, um, got some paint on them, and I went ahead and got them put on. Of course, you can see there's a lot of sanding involved. So, I mean, these pieces, when they start out, they look like they look like this. So, they're a little bit bigger, as you can tell, you know. So, it would be boring to sit there and watch me sand these things, you know, to get them shaped the way they are. And really, it's if you're doing one, you're basically just keeping it just a little bit above each one of these little uh, stringers. That's not right. Bulkheads. Just a little bit above each one of the bulkheads. So, you know, and it pretty much all the way up, and that's what they want you to do, anyways. So, I've gotten this done, gotten all that done, and I went ahead and painted that. And the last thing I've got are these pieces here. These two are pre-shaped, and they're, you know, part of the laser etched, or not laser etched, laser cut pieces, and they go up here in the bow. So it's, you know, you pretty much just get them centered right along that center line where they're at, and you glue them up, glue them from there. You probably have to trim off a little bit down here at the bottom where it's flush with the, you know, with this first step right here. So, you know, that's pretty much all we're going to do in this one. We'll put those pieces in. These pieces are just the boards that are, you know, sent in. You have to kind of look for them. They're, you know, there's a whole bunch up in there. So, you know, you just have to look. But they tell you what size it's supposed to be, and you know, which is a 1 mil by 2 mil, and then you just cut them to length for whatever side, you know. That's how that goes. So what we're going to do in this one is put those pieces in, and the next thing to do before putting the planking on is going to be wiring the lights. I do have some lights to put in this. I got the light kit for it and everything. So there is 4 places, if you can see up underneath here. So you got one hole here, right there. That's a light. And then there's a light right here. I don't know if y'all can see that. There's a light right there, and then one on the other side, right there. And then you got the one that comes out and goes up into a lantern back here. So that's fun. Anyways, and then of course there's more than just 4 lights. There's 4 lights on the boat, and then there's, I think, 2 in the stand where the Endeavour sign is at and everything for it and all that. I've got to figure out kind of how I'm gonna go about getting it wired up, and which direction I'm going to go, because I'm not for certain on how I'm going to go from you know, from the boat to the stand, and it all be powered by one battery pack. So kind of have to figure that out, and then but once I do, I'll get with I'll make a video on it and go from there. Now there is I do have a few pictures that I took before I painted this, and it was, you know, of the pieces before I painted them, anyways. But it was after they got sanded and whatnot. So I will post them at the end of this video and everything. So let's get started here. Enough of me rambling on. Something I'm not very good at, but I don't mind doing it, I don't guess. Or else I wouldn't be doing this. Christmas is just around the corner. Hope everybody is ready. I don't know if anybody's ever really ready. You know what? I can't use that. I haven't washed it off yet. And if you get CA glue and get tips and everything, the tips, they're, you know, they're reusable. As long as you put them in, pardon me, as long as you put them in some acetone, or if you're married with a wife that does her nails, fingernail polish remover, same stuff. So anyways, you just drop them in there, let them sit. I mean, I've got quite a few in there, as you can see. And whenever you need one, take it out, go rinse it out with some water, and it's ready to go. Get the water out of it, obviously. So anyways, here we go. I will trim this up later on. I'm just going to put some different eyes on, for one thing. That way at least I can see what I'm doing. Or at least hope I can see what I'm doing. There we go. All right. Well, that doesn't help much at all. And we'll just do it this way. At least I got some light. I hope everybody's ready for Christmas to come along. It is just next weekend. Hopefully everybody's got their Christmas shopping and everything done. Whoop. There we go. Make sure you have that thing sitting where you want it before you go pushing it up in there. Usually in this stuff, when it sticks, it sticks. Don't get your fingers involved. There we go. Hold it there for a little bit. I don't have any of the accelerator stuff, so this is how we do it right here. weather has been changing a little bit, and it's been a day last few days here in the Oklahoma area. But I can say this, it's been it has been a very, very, very mild winter so far. The way they were talking and everything, that would, make sure you got your generators ready and all that good stuff. I mean, it's, yeah, okay, but at least make it to where, if you're going to predict something, make sure you're going to predict it right. Get down in there. As far as I know, my generator's ready. I guess I need to go out there and start it, but I also need to get my outlet ran to my box so I can switch it all over in case we do lose power. It's just one thing I haven't done yet. On the last R2 video, a buddy of mine got on there. He said, "I bet you could tell some stories about how you got your tats," which I think I already kind of covered. This flame one, maybe in an earlier video. I was 19, priming a carburetor on a school bus. Of all things, I was a school bus mechanic. Actually, I wasn't even 19 yet. I was 18. It's been a long, long time ago. And trying to get it to pick up fuel, and it poured a little bit down the carb. Had my boss turn it over, and it ran for about a second, and I told him to hang on because we had to drain the tank because it was it had a bunch of crap in it, water, dirt, you name it, it was in there. And I looked down in the throat of the carb, didn't see a flame, and poured a little bit more fuel in there. I just had about a cup full of it. Went to go pour it in there, and I mean, it just flame went right up into that cup, and I dropped the cup, and of course the wind blew it all over my arm, and well, here we are. Some 30 some odd years later. Well, time flies. The one on my other arm is my daughter. She was like, I think she was 6 years old at that point in time. This is the one that just got married. Yeah, it says Daddy's Angel on there, but it's not. She's not gone. She's alive and well. Doing good. Just got married. I think I've talked about this before. So. Now I know the tops of these probably didn't need to be painted. Shit. Excuse the language. I didn't know if they needed to or not. Of course, that's just something that, you know, if they do need to be painted, then you can always go back and do something about it. You know, go back over it. I know this is probably boring, but hey, look at it this way. It's not a very long video. I'll get this done, and like I said, we'll call it a night. This is kind of more of an update than anything. Just to let you know that I haven't given up. I don't give up, so. There's that. Once I start something, I'm bound and determined to finish it. Alright. I've got all those pieces in. And honestly, most of the tedious little things, you know, like that, and putting all these down, drawing these lines, marking those nail holes and everything else, you know, it's I don't want to say it's tedious or anything like that. I mean, it makes the model. And obviously I've kind of messed up on mine a little bit here and there, but I mean, it's not going into a museum or anything, so, you know, there's that. But, that's you know, that's just kind of getting it going, getting it started anyways, so to speak. I always enjoyed doing the planking part of it. You know, getting it ready for the planks, which is sanding, which I will probably, you know, maybe take some pictures while I'm doing it, or some very, very, very short videos of all that going on. That way it's not, you know, sanding is sanding. You know, you don't want to watch a guy sand on wood for hours at a time. It's just not, I'm sure some of you all probably could, you know, but it's just not, it's not video worthy, I don't think, anyways. But, so, once I, you know, get once I get a plan down as far as doing the wiring and everything, I'll shoot a video of it, you know, possibly doing a light or two, you know, and running the wires and whatnot, and just going, you know, going from there. There is one thing I do need to get. If we're over at my daughter's tomorrow, I may see if she still got that. It's a glue gun, so it kind of helps. You put the LEDs in the holes and use a glue gun, and seal it up there, and that way it's pretty good there. So it stays anyways with the hot glue gun. But anyways, if you made it this far, hit like and subscribe for me, and thanks for watching.